Hey everybody, Burton Gutter here, and yes, we are aware this is not worst movies on Netflix.
It's not.
It's not.
Oh God, no.
We got so fucking sick of the Netflix fucking movies. We're hated fucking doing them. But we're not killing the show at all.
It's not.
We're just, it's not going to be weekly.
Taking a break.
It's not going to be weekly anymore, and we're going to do it whenever something...
If something good comes up, we... Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, but maybe if you guys go on Netflix and be like, hey, that doesn't look...
And we tried that before. Bad. We got like 2 fucking recommendations, and we did one of them before. So...
Yeah, but it's just like, it got bad. I mean,
yeah,
the movies are just like
it was
boring,
not fun at all.
You know, like fucking Kindergarten Cop 2. Ugh. Like,
well, it even made it past that, because, but whatever, right? So we're replacing worst movies on Netflix with this fucking show. And as of right now, we kept trying to think of a title, and we kept putting it off and doing like 2 more Netflix movies after we didn't want to anymore, just because we couldn't think of a title. So I was like, fuck it, you know what? We're calling it Worst Shorts on YouTube.
Worst shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For now. Unless if we come up with something, or if any of you guys would, in the comments section below, give us suggestions for a title. And if we fucking use it, we'll fucking put your name in the credits of every fucking episode of it.
Well, of course, they're the
ones
that came up with it.
Yeah. So anyway, I guess, should we just go right into the thing? This week's fucking short? Because we're going to do this. We're going to do this like we do the YouTube one. So there's actually going to be clips.
Right.
This week we are doing Forcible Entry, Excuse, and Trickery.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't have done this one.
No, we probably shouldn't have done
because, we were sick and tired of being pissed off because of Netflix, and now we're doing this one and we're pissed off for a whole completely different fucking reason. But this is a 1974 law enforcement educational video about kind of how to trick your way into, getting into someone's house. But no, it's still telling you how to be legal about it, but kind of walking that, what they call that, the razor's edge or whatever,
the razor's
of law.
Of being wrong or right. But, but nowadays you can be wrong all the time and still get paid vacation.
Yes. But anyway, let's just start off with saying 1974. Did I say that already? If I didn't, oh fucking well.
Whatever.
But it starts with this card saying about how blah 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 application blah 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 law enforcement
and the law.
Next card blah 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 blah.
I am the law. No cops did that. I wish they would have.
So after the title card, these 2 cops are loading up to bust into someone's house.
Oh man, they're getting ready.
So yeah.
But this is before like the flap jackets and the fucking full riot gear. And
it was just cops with a shotgun and a 6-shooter. Yeah.
Stuff,
So whatever, they go up to the house and they bust in the fucking door and lay waste to everybody. Oh no, that didn't happen. This is 1974. If it was 2016, that would fucking happen.
They arrested them properly.
Well, we don't know because we don't see it. It's all we hear.
Look, if I would suggest something to cops is like when you bust into a house, I wouldn't immediately just be going because like what if it's the wrong house and they're trying to explain to you that it's the wrong house, but you're in such a fury-like rage because you were waiting for the bad suspect, so you're already just getting ready to blow away everything. Your mind is already at war, and you're not listening to the voices beside you, faded by your rage, going, and they're like, we're not the right family, and you're like, and then you're like, oh fuck, like when the reporters come and they're like, why did you kill that innocent family that did nothing wrong? And you're like, I don't know.
Why?
Paid vacation.
Paid vacation.
Paid vacation.
Anyway, I was gonna say,
worse than the priesthood. A priest gets caught fucking a kid or several.
Yeah, he just gets shipped somewhere else.
Go down the street, you.
Yeah. But anyway, maybe we should start, or maybe we should stop talking about.
Martin Riggs. They were all like, oh, he's the bad element, oh god, ooh, he's on the edge. Now it seems, just because the way it seems portrayed, that all cops are like Martin Riggs. They're all on the edge, man, and they're all ready to kill somebody.
But Martin Riggs didn't want to kill innocent people.
No,
most cops nowadays seem to want to kill innocent people.
No, actually, in fact...
Moving on!
He got better and had children, you know what I mean?
Yeah, with Rene Russo.
Right. And who wouldn't want to do that?
Moving the fuck on!
Not now.
This is supposed to be our short show. Remember that.
Right, sorry.
So anyway, we're facing these two cops drinking coffee and talking about, the Supreme Court and cop stuff.
There's some things about this knock and notice stuff that bother me. How did I get you for a partner anyway? What do you mean?
What do cops talk about anyway?
Shooting innocent people, eating donuts.
Bad cops probably talk about that. The good cops are probably like, hey, what if we can help an old lady across the street today? What do you think, Tom? And he's like, that sounds like a great idea, Bob, And then can
we go shoot a minority after that? Is that what they're fucking thinking?
No, that's the table next to them, like, after we beat up the Mexican, then can we beat up the blacks? He's like, yes! He's like, fucking A.
Yeah, dude, seriously, we should not have done this fucking one. We should have went with the fucking 1980s cartoon kid video that
I had my uncle that was a cop, my Uncle Ray, but he was like old school, in the heat of the night, like goth. You know what I mean? Like, he was cool in the sense that, he wasn't, he had his fucking shirt unbuttoned. He was that kind of cop, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't all buttoned up and his stuff, you know what I mean? He had like the boss hog thing going,
Boss hog
I know he had his shirt unbuttoned, like, so his fat chest.
So,
anyway. What?
And we're getting to this. Which I know is going to lead to more that.
Hate. But go ahead.
So whatever, those two cops, they get in the car and drive to this house. And they talk about how they can get around knock and notice.
Knock and notice.
This dude knows we're outside. He's going to try and do us. How are we going to get by knock and notice?
Well, how you can get around it. Look, if you already have a video explaining how you can get around the law, it's probably not a good thing.
But anyway, they kick in the door and guess what? Arrest some more fucking people.
Probably. It's probably the wrong people, too. Like, how many times you hear about that? Them kicking in the door and shooting somebody's dog or whatever, and they're like, it was the wrong house. Do they ever, give the family who's probably has PTSD or what at this point because they kicked in the door, shot their dog in front of their children, you know what I mean? Arrest their parents and then figure out, oh wait, they're not crime lords. Fuck.
Yeah. But anyway, these two undercover cops are pretending like their car broke down outside this drug dude's house because everybody in this movie, short, whatever, is a fucking drug-addled hippie.
Yeah, you never noticed that the drug-addled hippies are just like chilling at their house and apartment.
Well,
and they're not hurting anyone.
Because it's this
They're
one.
being quiet. They're not even being loud. They're just like, hey.
Well, because they go to the door. No, they don't do that, right?
What?
What is it? What? I don't remember.
The cops? They saw two guys.
Yeah.
They followed.
Yeah, they follow them in. Well, no, they actually follow them, knock on the door, and there's a Coke party going on because they say this.
Hey, that neighbor might be right. It sounds like a Coke party. Yeah, you can practically hear the snowfall.
What does a Coke party sound like?
Yeah, it sounds like a Coke party to me, Tom.
But yes,
people are laughing and
they knock on the door. The people inside are like, yeah, man, come on in, enjoy the party. And they're like, ha, you're under arrest, hippies.
But it's like cops do now, where they're just like, we smelt marijuana. That's why we thought it was okay to kick in the door and shoot everyone alive. Shoot everyone.
So whatever, it goes to the two cops from the beginning, busting into the fucking house from the fucking beginning, saying,
again, incoherently screaming and yelling at the top of your lungs, being in a full tilt rage, and you're not listening. Would Andy Griffith kick in the fucking door to anyone's place going, no, he wouldn't do that, No. I'm sorry. Cops, you're not the military. You want to be in the military, go in the military. If you want to be a cop, be a cop. And when I picture a cop, I picture a cop that I could know. I mean, we don't know. That's the problem, is that I don't think a lot people know their cops.
Well, I know some cops, and I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, we already know some are douches, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because personally. But that's just an individual.
Yeah.
If the individual is a douche, you're going to have a douche cop.
But there just happen to be a lot of douches in said profession. Moving the fuck on!
What is that? They sit there at the academy and go, come douche, come all! All douches apply.
Dude, I'm sorry this is our first episode of this fucking
your
show.
Head.
Because I'm moving on because I can't.
What is with the shaving head?
I can't.
What are we, all Nazis now?
I can't fucking do this anymore. I can't. So, these two undercover cops could use a landlord to trick dude to open his door, pull gun, blood. I don't think they were undercover. That was I just can't fucking
You mean
do
like
this.
at the Coke party?
No, way later. I'm skipping.
Well, no, because they walked in and they were just standing there, and
Yeah, dude,
still, but people
was
were
a while
partying,
ago.
and they were fine. And then the cops were like, "All right, you're under arrest."
We've already seen this. This was a while ago.
I'm a cop, you know.
So whatever, we get more shots of these cops, and then we get to what have we learned? Well, let's hear what we have fucking learned.
The three most common reasons for an unannounced entry are that the evidence will be destroyed, the suspects will escape, or the danger to the officers will increase if the rules are complied with.
We've learned we can kick the door in.
Well, we
find ways
can't.
around the ruse.
We can't.
Well, no, we can't. We're just regular dumbasses.
Yeah.
You know, have no authority.
And then we get credits. But I'm really sorry that this
The
was...
Waka Chewbacca music.
This was the first episode of this show because this is not what I wanted this show to fucking be.
What, just be... like just us fuming at the
And we
top.
barely talked about any of the fucking thing at all.
What, the show?
You
What, the
mean-
video?
Yeah.
Fuck that video. It's about cops. Next week video we'll do is put some effort into it because it won't be about something we hate.
Well, next week, you know what? I'm just going to say we're going to do it, so we fucking do it. We're doing the first episode of the 1980s Saturday morning cartoon kid video.
Nice.
So we won't get into the whole cops, the world is burning thing.
Yeah, well, you know, I love when they show pictures. Like sometimes on my feed on Facebook, I fucking hate. I'll get like somebody like, oh, look at these cops who eradicated all this marijuana. You know, and they're all like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, look at you. You know, oh, big hero. You know, you just destroyed tons of medicine for people. You fucking cunt. Would you walk into somebody, take their fucking meds and just crush them in your face?
Yes, they would.
Yeah.
Yes, they
Yeah,
would.
they would.
Yeah,
They would.
they
Some
would.
of them would. I can't say all. I'm just going to stop that because it's not all of them. You know, I can't lump them all into one fucking group.
Yeah.
You know, but the problem is that the good ones need to start calling out the bad ones, man, a lot more often. I know it's happened, but it needs to happen a lot more often. You know, if there's a precinct and there's douches afoot, they need to have the good ones. We're like, hey, douche, get out of there. You know what I mean? Like, where's the captain? Where's Axel Foley's fucking, you know, captain or whatever? It comes in, it's like that fucking Foley. You know what I mean?
Getting
that
his
guy,
dick sucked under his desk, making
He's
money
dead.
from
He
corruption.
died.
No, not him, just captains in general. I don't fucking know.
Getting their dicks sucked.
On that note, for Bird Gutter, are we going to do it the same as we do
I'm
the
sure
other one?
captains of police departments get dicks sucked.
This has been the very first worst short on YouTube. And yes, we're trying to keep this, like, all the stuff we're going to be watching for this show is going to be half hour or under. Anything over that will be worst movies on YouTube.
Yeah, then
even if it's not a fucking movie.
Right, but then you just get this here, it's like rant and rave about things, you know.
No, next week we're actually
Next
going to
week's
talk
gonna be
about the thing we fucking watched.
Right.
We'll see you next week. But this week we are doing Forcible Entry, Trickery, and... Wait, no.
Sorcery.